Well, Sláinte, how do you do, buckaroos? How the heck are you? I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, and I've got a new product to share with you. It's a Rieger from J. Rieger. It's a sweet mash straight bourbon whiskey. So they've been known for their Kansas City whiskey, but this is their straight bourbon. Anyway, J. Rieger and Company, founded in 1887 in Kansas City, Missouri. J. Rieger and Company was once the largest mail order whiskey house in the United States. Dormant since Prohibition, it wasn't until 2014 that we revived the Rieger legacy with the reopening of our distillery. Today, we offer a portfolio of award-winning whiskeys, vodkas, gins, and more, inspired by our heritage and created with a passion to produce the finest in the world. Yeah, they do some pretty damn fine products, I gotta say. This is their sweet mash, straight bourbon whiskey at 90 proof, distilled, bottled from 56% corn, 30% rye. See, I love that. I love that high rye, baby. Talk to me. And 14% malted barley. That's a large amount of malted barley as well. A lot of them only use 5 or 6. 10% is considered a pretty good amount, and 14 is a lot. But what I really love is the 56% corn and 30% rye. It means we've got some chewiness going on. We've got some spiciness. We've got a real bourbon, man. In an age where the youngsters like that wheated bourbon because it's softer, a little sweeter. Man, there is something to be said for traditional bourbon, especially a high rye bourbon as this one is. Anyway, I poured it neat and on the rocks, and I'm going to drink the rocks first. I don't want too much ice happening here. See, I got that big cube floating in there. Oh, fuck nuggets. That's good. Well, I hope everybody's doing all right out there with all the craziness in the world these days. Wanted to have a nice new product. Focus on the upcoming holidays, family and friends, and good whiskey. I think sometimes it seems we've lost sight of what's important. I guess the problem with that statement is it's a different answer for everybody. Oh man, that is nice. That is a nice bourbon. And I'm not surprised. I mean, I haven't had this product before. I've been a fan of other J. Rieger products. Usually they're Kansas City whiskey, but wow. Found this one at a good price. This is why I picked it up. You've got some good stuff happening in the Kansas City area. J. Rieger, Tomstown. Union Horse, Restless Spirits. Really like those as well. Man. So a lot of big... hold on, let me take a drink. Picking up a lot of big toffee notes, a lot of vanilla running all the way through, but I almost feel like you get this toasted hazelnut kind of nutty presence throughout. Big oaky finish. I love that rye though. Again, that rye is going to give you some body. It's going to give you something to hang on to. It's going to add some spice in the middle. It's also going to make it a little chewy for you. I would love to see this particular whiskey at cask for that reason. Man, that is good. Holidays are getting close on us, aren't they? I say holidays and not one specifically because there's a lot going on. A lot of folks celebrating something different, and that's okay. Not everybody has to or should believe in everything exactly the same way. We'll have a different perspective. Different life experiences. This is how we become who we are, believe what we believe in. Our life experiences take us in certain directions. Mine has led me to good whiskey. If you haven't figured it out, I'm not really in this beautiful bar over here overlooking a little village or whatever the hell that is. But I wish I was. That's really nice, man. It's a nice little bar. Looks like it's more like in a bar in somebody's house. It doesn't really look like a commercial bar, does it? But nevertheless, a private bar somebody's got somewhere. But I thought it'd make a nice pre-holiday background. So you get this cold, and it gets to what I like to call the sweet spot. You get that right amount of cold, that right amount of melt. It brings all those sugars to the surface, which is where I'm at this particular moment in time. Toffee, as I mentioned earlier, you might feel some brown sugar because I feel like I'm getting some molasses notes. Might even feel just a touch of maple in there. It's really between you and your taste buds, to be honest with you. So anyway, sláinte as I finish this, and I've got some neat to drink with you. All right, using my little shamrock snifter. I know that holiday is not for a while, but I kind of celebrate all year long. We keep certain decorations up all year. It's St. Patrick's Day every day of the year, if you want it to be. No, I'm just trying to grab a different glass mostly. Say, what the hell? Let's do this one. I haven't used this one in a while. Why not? Put a nice little snifter. Oh. Oh my Lord. Oh, God have mercy. That is gorgeous. Holy crap in a basket. Wow. Wow. Oh man. That is insane. I would love to have this on cask. That'd be a great cask bourbon. Holy crap in a basket. 56% corn. Bourbon must be 51% corn. This was at 56. So I mean, we're barely there. 30% rye. I don't know the exact where we start saying it's a high rye. I've heard some bourbons at 20% call themselves high rye. But for me, I would say anything over 25% is high rye, because a lot of them only have a 10 to 15%, somewhere in that range. I think 30% is a nice amount of rye, but they've got a lot of barley in here. Again, that helps the viscosity. Gives you a nice, beautiful, chewy whiskey. That's gorgeous. And one thing I do love about this one, at the 56% corn, 30% rye, is that, yes, it's not very sweet. Even though it says sweet mash. That's confusing, Tom. I know, but that rye balances that corn sweetness. Egg gives you that spicy middle. Oh my God, this is insane. This stuff is really good. I've been impressed with J. Rieger's products over the years. I've had a lot of them. I had a lot of their cask products as well. This particular bourbon, I'd love to find a cask because this is just gorgeous. And I have found over the last couple of years, I really enjoy cask products. Um, Especially if I'm making a cocktail, and I know that sounds a little different. A lot of folks don't, but if I'm going to cut that cocktail down, I love starting with that cask whiskey to then add, that sweet vermouth to turn it into Manhattan, or that little bit of sugar or simple syrup to turn it into an old fashioned, or another liqueur to turn it into another specialty cocktail. Oh, monkey puss. That is gorgeous, man. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. You're beautiful, babe. Don't ever change. Wow, that's insane. Fuck me. And the horse I rode in on. That's delicious. Anyway, sorry about that. Didn't mean to drop the F-bomb on you, especially this close to the holidays. I'm trying to change my ways, but it just ain't gonna happen, man. Oh. To borrow from Popeye, I am what I am. Ain't no changing now, man. It's all set. Uh, I do enjoy the holidays. When we lost our son back in 2013, the holidays were very difficult. They still are, but he loved the holidays, especially Thanksgiving. So I try my best to really, to be upbeat. And some Thanksgivings I feel like I can cook a meal, some not. But I always want to kind of, ask, what would Seamus do? What would my son want to do for this particular holiday? So I haven't decided on the menu, to be honest with you, but I am trying hard to look forward to the upcoming holidays. Hope we have some things to look forward to, personally and as a country. See how we come out of all this. Mm. Damn, 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 damn. I'm gonna say something that's gonna really irritate my friends, my non-American friends. Is that I really think, I'm not a world traveler, so my opinion is based on the products that I've been able to have here. I really love what Americans are doing. Small distilleries. I love what they're doing with various products. American versions of single malt, bourbon which is uniquely American, or rye. I just think American small distilleries are doing the best products on the planet right now. And I know Scotch drinkers are going to take umbrage because they do. They're uppity. They're a little pretentious, and that's okay because we're the opposite of that. We want good product at a good price, so we're not pretentious. We just want to drink good stuff. I think bourbon is rather different. When you talk about Scotch or even Irish whiskey, even Japanese whiskey for that matter, typically the longer age is better, the higher price is better. I think we've all been conditioned to think that way. But the American whiskey market has really twisted things up, especially with secondary markets. And more expensive almost rarely means better anymore. And longer aged isn't necessarily better, especially when we're talking about American whiskeys and bourbon whiskey in general. A good bourbon doesn't necessarily need to be aged an extremely long time to reach its peak. And I think as whiskey drinkers, especially those of a certain age, we're conditioned to think that age is better. And it's not necessarily the case. And then more expensive isn't necessarily better. You got to let your taste decide and not let society and pretension decide. This product is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I can't find a thing wrong with it. It's the flavors are amazing. The balance is crazy. It's absolutely gorgeous. A lot of big oak and spice in the finish. You got that rice spicy middle, keeping it from becoming too sweet. Got some nice nutty toffee notes early on. Again, I'm feeling just a hint of like a toasted hazelnut note. Oh, just beautiful, man. It's beautiful, man. I'm just feeling good all over now. Uh, Rieger sweet mash straight bourbon whiskey. Boy, I wish they put that right. Just a little bigger, but anyway, it is 90 proof. I do want to repeat this one more time. 90 proof. The mash is 56% corn, 30% rye, 14% malted barley. That is just insane. Jacob Rieger and Company, Kansas City, Missouri. I'm going to show you each part of that label in case you want to freeze the frame and read it yourself. I want you to get to that. Let's see. There's the story there if you want to read that. There we go. Anyways, I digress. Man, that is just beautiful. Wow, that is insane. The more I drink this, the more I'm thinking, damn, I love to try this at cask, man. I am Tom, the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all around good guys. Lots of thanks, guys.